What's up, everybody? This is Chieftain, and I'm here with the dancing fool known as Hero.
That's right.
And the Stevie Wonder dancing Oni. And you're watching Laggin Out.
It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
Hey, we may not be live, but all our outtakes are live.
All our fuck-ups are going to be live on Patreon. No, I don't know about that. Anyways.
Definitely not Patreon, because Patreon can go fuck itself.
Wow, we still make money on Patreon. Shut up.
I'm just saying, because Patreon bans people for off-platform behavior, but that's not what.
And
this
that's a
video's
subject
about.
for a live. But today, we are on this beautiful Friday. We are going to be discussing the toxic games of the last 10 years and the toxic games of today. And Odie loves this subject because she's grinning from ear to ear, which very rarely happens, but it happens a lot when we're on the live. But yeah, toxic games of the last 10 years, guys. We were fighting over this, weren't we?
Toxic game communities, because.
Toxic communities, that's right.
Yeah,
Sorry, toxic
the games
communities
themselves weren't toxic. It's just they came with a fan base that was.
What? I'm sure one of them is. I'm sure one is.
At this point,
emotional damage. All right. So 10 years ago, we actually picked 4 games that were really toxic as far as their communities are concerned, and I'm proud to say I was part of 2 of them. The first one that we all picked was, of course, the 10 years Try Hard Award nominee, Call of Duty.
At this
Toxic
point,
community.
At this point, Call of Duty is just an honorable mention on every Try Hard period. But this year it won't
Except
be.
for this year. Not this year, though.
Because this year they don't have a game coming out.
Wah, wah.
And that may be the best choice for them to do.
Right. So people that play Call of Duty need to actually go out and to the sunlight and get some vitamin D and not sit down and watch a video game.
At this point, they might just, every time they hear that there won't be a Call of Duty, we could just insert that meme where it's a picture of some person going,
or you have that nerdgasm meme. It's like this. And then I know you were talking, because that was a pretty toxic community. If you're actually in a lobby there's a lot of 12-year-olds that have fucked your mom. That's
Apparently.
all I have to say. Like, there's a whole lot of 12-year-olds like the
If you ever
fuck baby
played
boomer.
Call of Duty a decade ago, for any length of time, you would find out that a 12-year-old was responsible for your birth, or your mom was just, passed around like a hookah or something.
Right. In Call of Duty, League of Legends, Battlefield, Halo, the term back then is probably not really PC now, but it's like, oh, get raped, kid. Like that, you would hear that all the time 10 years ago, but now it's just like, if you say that, boom, permabanned.
Yeah, if
but
you
you
say
would
that,
say that when you would own somebody back then, but you can't say that now. Back in my day, when I played Call of Duty and Halo.
Or other types of...
Back then it would have been okay, but these days you got to preface your statement with trigger warning, get raped, kid.
Right? Exactly. And apparently I never play League of Legends, but I don't know if you guys have actually played it, but it's just as toxic, you said?
Apparently it is known for how toxic it is. I mean, I didn't know that their community was that bad. I played...
Oni, yeah?
Yeah, so, okay. Back in my early YouTube watching days, there was a show called WatchMojo.com, which is still around. League of Legends was on #1.
Oh, wow.
Now, here's the thing.
Ooh.
This is one of those early games of sort of a battle royale on teams, and
it's a Dota format.
Very competitive.
Dota format,
So competitive. Just ask Soda. Soda knows. And,
Soda knows exactly
Soda
how
knows
it
the
goes.
pain.
So
yeah, definitely.
I would
and Hero, you
actually-
played Battlefield, right?
I played Battlefield. I also played League of Legends when it first released. It wasn't my cup of tea. I also played Dota before
Oh wow.
Yeah, before it was actually an official game of its own.
Right.
I was playing it when it was a mod for Warcraft 3.
Right. So we were talking before the video, and it's like, yeah, we're going to add Call of Duty and Battlefield because they're the same thing. That's what Hero said,
Yep,
and I got triggered from that.
I will gladly say that just to get the reaction.
Yeah, the communities are very much the same, but those two communities are like toxic squared. Not only do they hate each other, but they hate the Battlefield community, and the Battlefield community hates Call of Duty. They're like, that's not a real game. You don't have bullet drop. And it's like, well, that's not a real game because it takes an hour and a half. So it's like one's a fast trigger game, one is more a strategy game. And so like they would not only be toxic within the context of their own communities, they're toxic towards each other. So it's so crazy. And the same thing can be said with our fourth one, Halo and Destiny, which is not on the list. But Halo and Destiny people are the same way as Call of Duty people and Battlefield. Wouldn't you guys say so?
I would agree. And when I decided to suggest that we add Halo into it, I was specifically referring to Halo 2.
Halo 2 specifically. Yeah,
my introduction to FPS
That's from
gaming.
personal experience.
Yeah, my introduction to FPS gaming as it is today was Battlefield 2 and Halo 2.
Right.
That's a real callback, I'm guessing. And those communities, you get online, you get on the mic, it's immediately a lot of get fucking good, you piece of shit kind of language.
Let's just say it. We always hint around to it. Let's just give Breda Bandit the credit. Get gooder, right? That's bandit. That's the bandit. That's the bandit saying we love her.
That's the bandit saying thing, right?
It's a get gooder community, definitely.
Yeah, they'd say all kinds of really nasty and cruel shit. And Back then,
I was toxic. I'm toxic in those games. I'll be the first to admit it. Zombie Killer will be the first to admit and throw me under the bus and say I was.
Admission is the first step to solving the problem.
It's acceptance. Yeah, but it's funny how some things never change, guys, right? Because now there's a new list of games, but there are some old games on that list, isn't there? Oni, what are the four that we picked?
We definitely chose League of Legends because there's more champions now, and it's still super duper popular.
Right.
Yeah, Soda.
And I'm sure its community is still just as bad as it was then.
I'm sure they've
actually apparently taken steps to try and fix that. All of their pro gaming stuff, because I think that's part of why League of Legends is still around, is because it is in the pro esports right now, and they have a lot of specific rules for conduct when on the mic. But that apparently hasn't translated over to the private gaming side of it.
Please raise your hand if you're shocked by this.
I'm not shocked at all.
I'm not saying that.
No, I never played League, so
I haven't, but I did know people who did in the early days. Early days, I say, but this is again why I play single player games, because if anyone's gonna get angry at themselves, it's me. I'm the problem. Clearly, I am the problem.
This list can literally go on forever, guys.
Yeah.
So if you have any suggestions on toxic communities, go ahead and comment on the bottom, and we'd like to hear it, and your reasoning behind it. But the next one we have is Fortnite, which is extremely toxic. I've seen a lot of TikToks and hover videos on some toxicity. It's like, I've won 15 in a row. It's like, this kid's cheating, and I'm going to show you how. So it was just like, yes, Oni.
I had a conversation with some coworkers of mine because the way I was saying it, it made them think I wasn't a gamer, and I'm like, whoa, hang on, my good sirs, I do game. However, Fortnite is fucking cancer. It is, in my opinion, one of the reasons why the gaming community as a whole has gone down the rabbit hole of pay-to-win models. You have children using their parents' credit cards to buy V-Bucks. Not getting into the name on that one.
Pay to play.
And not understanding that is real fucking money.
On that note,
I will say from pop culture and then not giving
I can vouch for kids stealing or finding ways to take their parents' money or credit card numbers just so they could buy more shit on Fortnite. My spouse worked for iTunes support. And do you know how many phone calls she had
Returns.
that were, hey, I need to refund this purchase because this was not an authorized purchase. Now, mind you, Apple specifies in their terms of service for their Apple Store that they don't do refunds. But sometimes they do as a courtesy. So just think, if
Speaking
you
of
have
buying stuff,
that many phone calls on a regular basis of my kid got my credit card and bought V-Bucks, and that's all they need to say.
It's a completely different story with the next game. I'm sorry, go ahead, finish your point really quick. 30 seconds.
I'm sorry, my parents would fucking kill me if I did that.
Mine too.
Ask permission before you took or borrowed anything.
Don't get excited.
Turn me on.
All right.
When I get online, I'm feeling like something's not right. Cause the bullets curve like some people unlock that wanted perk, yeah. Aiming my shotgun and choose pure dust, man, this ain't fun. That's how I know it's time to go. Dude's dodging shots like he's Neo. Yo. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. It don't count. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. I am out when I get in a match. Yeah. This
Is that like a price tag for Owens?
No, it's on the wrong screen.
I'm pretty sure they would return me. They would return me without the receipt.
People dancing
I'm
in the
lagging
chat.
and I know it.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
I know some of this background is supposed to be all beautiful, but it looks like a Canadian flag.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't
We don't-
say beautiful. It just
Yeah,
looks
no.
like hell or something from a horror game.
It's supposed to be at hell, but not Canada. I guess both same thing, right?
Yeah, as long as Trudeau is there.
It's too clear to be Canada, though. They're all pixelated up there.
That's right. They got top hats and shit like that. I gotta turn this. This is on the wrong one. I gotta take that off. Let me find that PC stream. Let me just.
Killed Oni real quick.
I mean,
Yeah.
good news is it's over a black void that is my apartment.
Yeah,
so
that was
that's
supposed
cool.
to be. Yeah, I put it on the wrong one. I was at 3 in the morning doing that. So let me just remove that. There we go. We're all set. Welcome to
Yay.
Laggin' Out, and here are the intros brought to you by your mom.
Whoa.
Wouldn't it be your dad? It's almost Father's Day.
It is Father's Day. Yes.
Oh, dude.
And we got cool little things here. So she is the duct tape of Lagging Out. Please welcome Blacklight Oni.
Oh,
What?
cool.
A
Look at that
name
name tag
tag?
thing. That's so cool.
Whoops, wrong one.
Oh, fuck everyone else, I guess.
I hit the wrong button.
Of
Stop.
course you did.
Oh,
Now
wow.
I can't get it. Now I can't find the right button.
Right? There we go. Blacklight Oni. Rio calls you mommy for some reason. I don't know why. That's weird.
I'll respond to daddy or sir.
Daddy, I'm sorry. All right. Gotta remember. Let me write that down. So I don't
He's the
forget.
guy who saved my life this week. And saved my mixer. It still sucks, Major Dick. But please welcome Hero.
And I love it. That's awesome.
And they're in teal. They're in teal.
From the depths of hell, the only guest that runs the 60 frames per second and the richest guy on staff. Please welcome
No.
Soda Pop.
Yeah, what's up?
This is hard. I'm like using like 3 different buttons here. This is fucking
No,
hard
fuck it up,
as
yeah.
hell. I'm like, okay, and I'm Chieftain.
Ooh, that nice shirt you got on tonight.
Do you like that beauty guru thing where you like put your hand up to try to get your camera to focus on the product?
Right? Oh wait, I have them for here too.
What?
What? I swear to God, I do. At least we do.
Somewhere.
There we go. Everyone's got name tags. Do.
Except Tony and Soda.
Just in
Mine's
case you
right
don't know
there.
who we are and
Oh.
you're new to the
There
chat.
it is.
Below me is Hero. To screen right is Blacklight Oni. In the bottom right hand corner is Soda. In no particular order. And also you'll see our social media right below Hero's lovely picture. And to the right is all the sponsors that we have. So Techni Sports, you can get percentage off your chairs. And then we have Rogue Energy Drink with the coupon code Laggin Out. You can save 10% there. I personally like the pink lemonade. Some people like the limeade and grape, but I like the pink lemonade. It's amazing. And I'll be getting that soon. So yes, welcome to Lagging Out.
Another Friday.
Another Friday. What's that, sir?
Said that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, we don't have name tags here either. Let me fix that. Boom.
Dum, dum, dum.
We're all fancy stuff. See, like the biddies, they go towards good stuff. So there we go.
Oh, me the biddies.
Oh, wait, it made it invisible again. What's going on here? Oh, there it goes. Is it visible or invisible? It's invisible. Why is it invisible?
Mine was up for a second.
It's never a lagging out show without some technical difficulties.
To be fair, watching Howard Stern all week, he has the same problems I do. But he doesn't have my immense talent.
It's really sad because that dude's been at this game for like 30 fucking years.
I love how Oni's like right over the top of her name. She's loving it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Down that road.
Like it's like, hey Howard, get on our level, dude.
Yeah, and I'm pretty pissed about your comments about reaction videos. I take real umbrage to that. So if JD is watching this and you're watching this, I will come on your show and I will destroy Mike Rappaport and I will put you in your place. So Mike Rappaport's a bitch. He's a talentless hack, in my opinion. That's why I'm all dressed nice today. I have the collared shirt.
Yes,
There you are.
look spiffy
so
for the
dignified.
challenge.
But yeah.
You know, we need to upgrade you to some bowler shirts.
Yes,
For,
I would love bowler shirts. That would be amazing.
You would look so fly. You would look like Sam Axe in those things.
I like
Just
that.
effortless swagger.
Before we went live, like speaking of like looks and relations, I think Rio was saying that his friend said I sound like Howie Mandel. I don't know how to take that.
I don't know who that is.
He's a comedian on America's Got
remember.
Talent. He's one of the judges.
Yeah, I remember Howie Mandel, but
And Prophet, thank you for
I don't
the
know how
10
to
biddies.
take that either.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I know he's a germaphobe. That's
That's why I like him. I'm the same way. Don't touch me. La, la,
yeah,
la,
he's a-
la, 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 la. Don't touch me. Happy belated Flag Week, and don't forget it is Father's Day. So I have a special message from my kids. I have my kids right here. Hold on. And kids, do you have anything to say? you, chieftain. Da, 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 da. Well, thank you very much, kids.
What do you do with that sock?
That's exactly the joke. If I got to explain it,
okay.
it ain't funny. They are. My kids are right here. 1 million of them.
Oh my god!
More than a million. It's like 20. Well, depending on when you
Please
started.
stop.
What's up, Unisol? How you doing, bro? I hope everything went well for you at home.
There's a clip.
Me too.
And unfortunately, I couldn't get that video to play that you gave me, Unisol. I was going to play it on the show, but I couldn't do it. But it's Unisol dressed like Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is one of our topics tonight, which it was like one of those deep fakes. It's awesome. Like, I never get sick of watching those. But if you guys want to donate, I don't know, like maybe like $1,000, $10,000, $1 million, you could just scan that code right there and donate it straight from our Streamlabs. So that way we can get that guy Hero some decent lighting so his face don't look blue.
Or a working mixer
Or a working mixer. I'll pay for the working mixer. I'm not.
that doesn't piss you off.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
Yeah,
just
I'm
ask
sorry.
Soda
I
if
don't
he's-
mean to put. I don't want to put your business out there, but I just hope that it went well.
Yes. Goes towards new socks. Yes.
Good one.
Goes towards new socks. And I'm gonna be
Yeah,
the
$1
bigger
million
man, Rio.
in socks.
And
Speaking of
$1
socks,
or
it makes me
million
think of-
babies.
Reminds me of the Chicago White Sox. It reminds me of Chicago Cubs, which reminds me of the Yankees and Chicago Cubs. But we're not going to mention the shellacking your team took. But anyways,
I'm a Cubs fan too.
yeah, that was rough. I'm like, man, that poor team. I felt so bad for them.
My grandma got to watch them win a World Series, and she's almost was 100. So I'm happy.
Yeah, like as long as they got to win that World Series, yeah, definitely.
R.I.P. Grandma, but
They have a guy on the Cubs that is from like where I used to live, not where I used to live, but he's from Jersey. He went to St. John's University in New York, and he get to play in the Yankee Stadium.
Not sorry to say that the last time I actually watched legitimate baseball was, I want to say, 2007, and it was that World Series where it was the Sox versus the Cubs, and everybody was in Chicago was just watching it. Because for once there was peace during that game, but at the end of it, a fucking riot.
Of course,
yeah,
it's Chicago.
of course.
What do you expect? I mean, that's what
like-
happens. I mean, it happens in every town.
pretty much.
Honestly, you saw, knowing you, if you took over the show talking about that, it'd probably be better than a comedy club.
If
Right.
we discuss your ex-wife, then we can discuss my baby's mama, who's a cunt. I mean, a bad person.
Oh my god,
Garbage human.
garbage human.
Let me censor that for you, Soda. Garbage
Beep.
human. Garbage human.
I have my beeper over here. I just gotta run it.
It's kind of like that time when
clipped it.
it was supposed to be garbage humor, and then it's like, so and so is a cunt.
And then yep, perfect. It was
Told you,
perfect.
I talk to Australians every night. It's all
I listen to some
hear.
Brits. I listen to
Yeah,
some
they're
Brits,
just a bad. Yeah.
and I've been told I have a Jersey sense of humor and a British sense of humor. So
they can say it on the. Well, yeah, that's kind of Australian and
Yeah.
British.
and
The
Scotch
cunt-
Irish.
Cunt isn't always a bad word in Australia. So.
No, in Australia, it's a term of
No,
endearment.
it's a freaking adjective.
Yeah.
It's kind of like fuck. You use it for whatever. You just there's a way to say it. There's a way to use it. Come at me, I
Explain
fucking
that,
dare
Oni.
Hey,
What do you
welcome
mean?
to all you
Emotional
workers. I almost said
damage.
camp- Welcome to all
Finger. Chief just screaming right now.
No, I'm not screaming. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That was weird. So everyone can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Sorry
It looks
about
like
that.
we're all moving again.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't know what happens there, but once I turn it off, turn it on again, it's fine. Weird. I don't know what's going on. That was the quickest I
Sorry
ever
about that,
recovered from
everybody.
that. So thank you guys.
Shout out to the chat, guys.
Oh no, now the oh you bitch, now my sound don't work.
Oh, great.
It's
A hot play.
that's all right. I have the backup on my stream deck. It's okay. I'm not gonna change it because I'm not gonna change it. Whatever.
Nope. Let's not fuck with it now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Oh my
was
god.
that? What was that?
I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Until it
Okay.
crashes again. Because it will crash again. If it's doing it like that, it's going to be like this the whole time.
Damn it.
Which is why. But yeah, it's adult content. If you're not an adult, don't watch. Thank you to Matthew J for being our Patreon member for 7 months.
7. Yeah.
If you want to support on Patreon, here are 3 different ways you can do it. And the bronze, silver, and gold prestige members. They range from $1 to $5 to $15. And the more money, the better. Maybe I'll get a new fucking mixer out of it. That doesn't fucking shit the bed on me on a live. So that's great. What's up?
Optimism.
Yes.
Pessimism.
We actually have a good leadoff hitter today. And it's
Oh,
not me.
boy.
That's how you know it's good. But you know it's going to be good because it's going to be Heroes IT Breakdown. And the IT Breakdown is brought to you by, I don't know yet because we're waiting for it to load. Because why not? We got to wait for everything.
It's okay. It's like waiting for Dad to come home.
Lagging out news break with Hero.
Ooh.
And here we go. It is the IT Breakdown with Hero.
It is I.
And you can still hear him.
Yes. And we are talking about. Yeah, that's right. Twitter. It's going to keep being in the news. I'm sorry, guys. It's important to IT because Twitter is considered an IT company or a tech company in the stock markets. And everything in IT, the tech space, whatever, tech businesses, tech stocks are fucking tanking. They're cratering. Bro, they're going south. So the big breaking news over the last week or so concerning Twitter has been that Twitter officially originally was refusing to give information that Elon was asking for.
That's bold.
Yeah.
Space Daddy took your. Someone loves the callbacks.
Oh, thank you, Dark Nova Dragon.
That's like a famous saying now.
Yes. When I originally started talking about Elon buying Twitter, I made this quote that apparently has stuck in a few people's heads. Space Daddy took your safe space.
And
Trademark.
it's
Copyright.
all space. Nothing safe. All space.
Yeah,
All
that's
caps.
right.
Does that mean
So,
he's gonna add a
Full
space
stop.
bar?
Anyways. So, Twitter was apparently, they were refusing to reveal their bot numbers and how they came to their bot numbers to Elon. And Elon literally goes out publicly and says, hey, I don't think your SEC filing is accurate of less than 5% bots, less than 5% fake accounts. I think it's closer to 20. And then there was a federal investigation was opened up on Twitter. And
What's
as
up,
soon as
Boris?
that announcement came out, hey, what up?
Sorry, go
As
ahead.
soon as that information officially came out, Twitter goes, okay, we're going to turn this fire hose of information to you. Elon, do with all that information what you will. Basically trying to inundate him with so much information that he can't get anything useful out of it. That said, all was well in the world, and it starts looking like the deal is starting to move forward. And it's starting to look even more so real because apparently Twitter was having conversations back channel on Slack channels and stuff, Slack groups and private conversations in their company chat
GitHub.
about trying to ban a very, very high visibility account known as Libs of TikTok.
Oh, that was me.
Somebody leaked that information from inside Twitter, leaked that information directly to Libs of TikTok. And on top of that, Libs of TikTok starts reporting on it or talking about it. And then all of a sudden she starts getting loads of internet hate. And I mean real internet hate. And she starts posting screen caps of this. And then
shit.
she goes, I don't know why. I've reported all of these accounts. And this is against Twitter terms of service. And none of these accounts have been banned yet. Guess who saw that?
Elon.
Space Daddy
Big
himself.
Daddy Musk.
Space Daddy himself saw that and then quote retweets her tweet that said, hey, none of these accounts have been banned yet, and says, but why at Twitter? Suddenly, all of those accounts are banned.
Wow.
Who'd have thought? Wow, I wonder how.
A
Wow.
big man that's buying your company starts talking about what's going on, and then all of a sudden, they're paying attention. He then calls a all-hands-on-deck meeting with Twitter headquarters, and next thing you know, it is announced that he's not going to tolerate activism in the company when he buys it.
All right.
And then yesterday, it was announced that he fired a number of people that were basically activists in SpaceX. These people published an open letter to the company inside of SpaceX with a bunch of signatures talking about how they were ashamed of the way Elon Musk was acting on Twitter and yada yada yada. An investigation an investigation was opened up on these people, and a handful of them got fired. And the investigation found that a lot of people that signed that letter didn't actually want to sign the letter and signed it against their wills because they were made to feel uncomfortable by the people that were saying, "Here, sign this." So
Cheers to
That's my
Cheers to protecting
That's
those-
my African
those who
American
felt
right there.
victimized.
that's right. So to answer your question, Unisol, that really doesn't actually go against his free speech thing because that falls under company policies.
Right.
SpaceX is still a private company, quote unquote, and they can operate how they will. And I'm sure working in business and stuff over the years, that if you shit talk important people and executives publicly inside the company, you're probably going to get fired at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's with every company.
In general, yeah.
I worked at Disney. I got pulled aside almost every day for shit I did. It was horrible. I was like 220 pounds. When I left, I was 172 pounds, 6'1" from the stress. It was harassment. It wasn't really anything I didn't do that everyone else wasn't doing. It was from the stress from an art director that had no art degree. He just happens to be one of the founders of Lost Boys Entertainment. Fuck you guys. For rejecting me. I didn't know you guys were there. I'm logical. That's why, Unisol. I'm not woke. I'm just logical. I look at both sides and say, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Here's my opinion, and everyone gets pissed off at me. I'm an equal opportunity offender, whether you're left, right, center, communist, fascist, Marxist, whatever, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, like LGBT, IUWXYZ people. I'm like, everyone fucking gets offended by me.
As some people like to say.
I'm an equal opportunity offender. I don't give a shit who you are, what you do. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter what your name is.
That's right.
All right. But anyways, but when I'm at work, I'm all business. So like that, there are certain vernacular and language you're allowed to say in a white collar job. I guess what we do is white collar. I don't know, but yeah, he can make policy when it was the opposite way, when it was the other way around, people like saying, well, the company, like, they could do whatever they want. Now the shoe's on the other foot, and now they're like, oh, I want to say all this stuff, and now I can't. Well, motherfucker, you liked it before, but now you don't like it. Eat a dick. Too bad. It's the same rules. So
the thing is with Elon. And to clarify, Unisol, I responded
Space
in the
Daddy
chat, but I'll
took
also
your
respond
safe space.
openly. What he means is he's not going to tolerate activism.
Right.
Because people that are activist employees, they tend to sit on Twitter and yell on Twitter all hours of the day instead of actually completing work. I mean, just look at the comic book industry right now. It's been so infested with activists. Most of the artists and writers spend more time tweeting and, raging about things that Trump did a fucking year ago.
All right.
Instead of actually writing comics and making comics.
So this sound drop should make sense.
Shut up and dribble, bitch.
Get to work
Got it.
and shut up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he's not going to why I say he's not going to tolerate activists in the company. Like, if you want to be an activist, sure, do it on your own time. But don't do it when you're supposed to be working. The idea of Twitter is to, make all these people be on Twitter and use Twitter, not sit there and pay attention to banning people that don't agree with your ideology.
Right.
His intent, like, literally, he said the only way to be more inclusive in his addressed to Twitter, the only way to be more inclusive is to have everybody on planet Earth on Twitter. Every human being on Earth. Is that not inclusive? That's everybody.
It's pretty inclusive to me. Yes. Soda, were you going to say something?
I was gonna say 8 billion people can't be wrong, right?
That's true. Oni?
No, I don't really have anything new to add. It's just,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I don't know why
a
they're still.
lot more of the same, to be fair. It's a lot more of the same, but it's actually starting to look more and more like he's going to actually buy Twitter.
Yeah.
And that's the interesting thing.
He's borrowing the money from me.
Feud between activists and Elon.
He's borrowing the money from Soda.
I just,
Yeah, no problem. Chump change, pocket change.
What were you going to say, Oni?
I just don't see why they're so surprised by this.
I know. I don't think they're surprised. They're just trying to make it harder. Like, they just try to make
Well, they're
it hard.
complaining about it and they won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to going to work.
Yeah. Oh, no. Life's not fair. What a fucking concept.
What?
That's why I tell my kids at summer camp, you're at the misconception that life is fair. So, like, I run this room like a dictatorship. I rule. I'm the end all be all. He's the CEO. The buck stops with him. He tells you to jump. You go how high, motherfucker. What's up, everybody? This is Chieftain, and I'm here with the dancing fool known as Hero.
That's right.
And the Stevie Wonder dancing Oni. And you're watching Laggin Out.
It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
Hey, we may not be live, but all our outtakes are live.
All our fuck-ups are going to be live on Patreon. No, I don't know about that. Anyways.
Definitely not Patreon, because Patreon can go fuck itself.
Wow, we still make money on Patreon. Shut up.
I'm just saying, because Patreon bans people for off-platform behavior, but that's not what.
And
this
that's a
video's
subject
about.
for a live. But today, we are on this beautiful Friday. We are going to be discussing the toxic games of the last 10 years and the toxic games